We've been waiting for our guests. The convener of the youth league and the coordinator of the NYTTP indicate that our guests have not arrived. What we can confirm to yourselves is that the ANC is not going to be receiving any memorandum from the GE.
We're waiting for them.
The House is not a playground for other political parties that are trying to garner money. So they mustn't do this. The country is facing electricity challenges. The ANC today is convening an energy dialogue that the Secretary General of the ANC will be addressing with all other industry experts. We dispatched our ANC youth league to come and welcome the DA because we felt that so the ANC can't, the officials of the ANC are quite...
So, DA marched today to Luthuli House in Johannesburg. Well, guys, was it worth it? What will you take from this march to Luthuli House? In this video, guys, we're going to talk about it. We're going to give you our analytics. We're going to tell you what we think also about this whole scenario about DA marching to Luthuli House. What did you get from all this? And everything that took place, we're going to also try to give you our analytics about the point of view from different political parties who have to come forward and comment also about this situation. But guys, without delay, let me tell you something that DA marching to Luthuli House, it comes with the 4 parts which I would like to discuss with you. And number one here, we get to see the mobilizations of a DA. As always, they could not be able to bring out enough people out on the street. And the motivation behind this march to Luthuli House, it should have been something that's supposed to unite all the opposition parties. Instead, that was not the case with the DA. They decided to put other opposition parties aside and try to go ahead and march on their own. And according to the news that we have in our possession, most of people you get to see there, they were paid in order for them to come and participate in this march. Everyone, to bring many people on the street. Now, let us move to the second point. Why is it that they have to go out of all the place they're supposed to march? Why is it that they have to go and march only at Luthuli's house? Because marching at Luthuli House is like you're marching at somebody's house. Yes, we know that the constitution of this country allow anyone to freely march on the place of their choice. But you don't need to go and attack other person, as we get to see a democratic alliance that they have to go and start attacking the ANC. The right place they're supposed to go and march, if they have to go and march to somebody's house, that should be at ESCOM. You can't come forward and say that, okay, no, look, we are going to march there. I want you guys to pay more attention to this video I'm about to play for you, where the president of DA, John, giving his point of view on how he had to decide to go and march at Luthuli's house. Then I'll see you after then.
Today's march is about starting to take power back and giving it back to the people of South Africa where it belongs. Power not to the government, power to the people. Power not to the government, power to the people. Power not to the government, power to the people. Because that's where it belongs. In a democracy, in the hands of you, the people. And that's why we're here today in these library gardens at Luthuli House. Now let me tell you, we've had to deal the last 2 weeks since we announced the march with the pearl clutches and those in the media who are squeamish when the DA stands up and takes a stand on behalf of South Africans. And the airwaves have been full of it. Why are you going to Luthuli House? Why don't you march to Eskom, to Megawatt Park? Why don't you march to Nursa? And my answer is simple. When you have a problem, you go to the root cause of the problem and you address it at the root cause of the problem.
Now tell me for yourself, was that worth it? The reason that he's giving here? No, honestly speaking, no. Because this is the same DA we get to see them meeting President Ramaphosa. This is the same DA we get to see in the social media talking too much about this load shedding, commenting, criticizing the ANC. So what was the need for them to leave all these platforms, all these places that they've been passing their message, to go and march at Luthuli's house? I mean, that for me, honestly speaking, it was not a good idea. And in a very short minute, I'm going to prove to you by playing you one of the videos, because we all know the moment you decide to go and enter someone's private yard, try to attack them, this person, they have also now the right to come in their forces to make sure that they protect the territories. And that's what we get to see with the ANC. The ANC, they have to mobilize the youth so that they should come and protect their territories with that. Because now it is all about them threatening the ANC, forgetting that they are the one actually who had provoked the ANC. Get to listen first to some of the ANC youth members, but most of all, I would like you to pay attention to what the spokesperson of the national spokesperson of the ANC, Pule Mabe, what he had to say, or what he had to tell the DA earlier on before they get to march at the Luthuli house.
We've been waiting for our guests. The convener of the Youth League and the coordinator of the NYTT did indicate that our guests have not arrived. What we can confirm to yourselves is that the ANC is not going to be receiving any memorandum from the DA.
We're waiting for them.
The house is not a playground for other political parties that are trying to garner money. So they mustn't do this. The country is facing electricity challenges. The ANC today is convening an energy dialogue that the Secretary General of the ANC will be addressing with all other industry experts. We dispatched our ANC Youth League to come and welcome the DA because we felt that
waiting for them.
So the ANC can't. The officials of the ANC are quite busy doing a number of performing a number of other responsibilities, and we must thank the ANC. They've been here since early morning, waiting for the guests, but the Luthuli house is not going to be receiving any memorandum. So they are wasting their time. We don't have space for that. If they bring their memorandum, it won't even be part of our discussions. We don't have that. The date we had with the DA was for them to come and meet with the Youth League. Again, they wanted to come to the Luthuli house. The Youth League is waiting for them. They were supposed to be at 10 o'clock. We are now becoming impatient. They said they were and our members of the Youth League are determined they will wait here and defend the Luthuli house. This is the revolutionary house. It's not a playground of other political parties. So I'm sure the media is here. You can see for yourself. I don't know so sure wapalo memorandum on electricity. The one power station on the Luthuli house. Auna kusili. There is no power station here. So they are prerogative, opportunistic, and effectively grandstanding. So they must stop doing that. It looks like this is a performance measure for GA leaders. My man tried. Maybe staying here at the conference very soon. He's also trying to show some funny courage that doesn't exist. You know, it's provocative. How do you go to the headquarters of the political party? Really? We are coming to the headquarters of the ANC. Have you ever heard us in the ANC saying we're going to march with the DA or to any other political party? They should have listened to other fellow opposition parties who warned them against such an action. We don't want sins of 2014 to replay themselves. We have urged members of the Youth League to behave and conduct themselves properly. But the DA must not push the ANC. It's not necessary. They make this noise in the media to keep quiet. They can do it in their press conferences, but not here. It's not a playground here. A little bit serious here.
My name is Tanyum Khale. I'm the ANC national organizer. Well, our position at the ANC League is very clear. We are here today to execute a revolutionary duty, that is to protect and preserve the gains of our own liberation struggle. You know, we have ushered in a democratic dispensation in this country. The DA has got the right to movement, they have a right to protest, but their right has got some limitations. The Constitution would allude that we've got to preserve and uphold peace and stability in this country. There's no political party that can think that they can wake up on any day and march to another political party's headquarters. It is unheard for, it is not done, because political parties in their nature and inherently so, they are in a permanent mode of campaigning. Now, if you want to come and campaign at the backyard or the front door of another political party, you are actually in fact provoking them. So we are here to say to them, we might in fact agree, because there's a crisis in this country, there's an energy crisis in this country, which political parties in this country must get to a round table and present possible solutions. But the GA must not grandstand. What they are doing here, or what they thought they will come and do here, is what we call adventurism. Worse off, we know that the GA does not even have the capacity to mobilize. They go and rent black people, black faces, and pay them 150, whilst they are real constituents, they are real members who stay and live in affluent suburbs, are arrested somewhere in their boardrooms. They bring these black faces here to come to be the frontline defenders and their shields, so that we fight with them. So we're saying that right to protest must be, it has got boundaries. So if we were to follow the logic of the GA, that ESCOM is failing, therefore...
That is Pule Mabe, the national spokesperson of the ANC. He had to give his point of view. He had to tell people why the crowd of ANC youth have to be there. Are you going to blame them? Are you going to hold him accountable of what he just said? Because among his words, you get to listen him reminding people of what happened in 2014 to mobilize all these youth and bring them forward so that they should come and stand against the DA. And after he sent this message, when the DA arrives, they could not even be able to read the letter that they had bring about this march memorandum. They could not do nothing because they find a serious force. And these kind of things, according to me, the only political party I see them trying to do this, to face the ANC and giving them the hard time, that will be the EFF of Julius Malema. Am I lying? Nope. Because them, they can also respond with radicals, because they are used with being using their forces in the radical ways. Now, this DA that go and pay people 150 rand for them to participate in this marching, bringing them to go and face the hungry lions of the ANC, who are well fed, who have jobs in the municipalities, who are financially stable. You go, you send these people to go and face them. What are you looking for them? These kind of things. They have owned the DA, telling them that stay away. Luthuli House is not the right place for you to go and march. If you have problem of ESCOM, you know where the ESCOM office belongs. The ANC is a political party which has been in power. They are doing their best to solve this problem. In our previous video, I spoke to you telling you that the ANC, they are obliged to do their best to to solve this problem of ESCOM, because this is already a campaign here. The general election is next year. So if the ANC want to remain in power, they have to solve this problem right now. If they don't solve it, then people of South Africa might end up sanctioning them. So you as a politician, you as a political party leader, you don't need to take this as an opportunity for you to go and trend on media. Instead, try to avoid violence by all means and be more careful, so that people of South Africa, they will get to see how you think. Ask yourself, for example, a question: where is other political parties such as EFF, people who are supposed to be doing this? They were not even there. Instead, they were busy marching for something else. Yes, for your own information, EFF Youth, the league, they were busy marching from Johannesburg to Pretoria, so that they will get to give their memorandum tomorrow at the Ministry of Higher Education, where they are asking for free education and some more few things that they've been asking from this ministry, and up to now they have not solved their problems. So organizing this kind of march without having big political party in support, such as the EFF, you're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna succeed, because there when they make noise. Problem is the load shedding over now. I think all I can say about this is that here we get to see a master, a boss, who's having some personal issue or problems with his worker. They are no longer getting along. The marriage between ANC and DA, they are no longer in the same page. ANC is kind of like fed up and tired of DA coming to tell them what to do, while them, when they were in power in the time of apartheid, ANC never come and try to impose them what to do. So here, whether you like it or not, EFF have tried to open the eyes of the ANC, letting them know that you can't lead the high master, keep on telling you what to do or how to live your life. So the ANC, they are no longer that obedient as they used to be before, whereby if DA ask, jump for me, and them they will ask, how high? And that is the problem. So let us wait and see what will happen in the near future and what he had said. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give me your thumbs up before you leave. I will really do appreciate. For now, continue to be yourself. Be good, be kind. Have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. May God bless you all. I'll see you again very soon. Ciao, ciao.